We gotta talk about Travis Kelce. And I think I talked about Travis Kelce when I talked about the Chiefs the other day about how he wants to show up. Um, he wants to show up when everything is going well, but then when it's not going well, he wants to disappear on the media and then go on his podcast to talk about what's going on with him. And I saw, and I don't know if I can put this up, so I'm not going to put it up. I'm gonna see if you guys can maybe hear it. Let me see here. Well, I'll just say it in a nutshell. I'm not really a first take guy like that, but I'm glad someone called him out, and it was Chris Mad Dog Russo. And basically, in a nutshell, he said no one cares about your podcast. If when everything's going good, you want to be all in front of the camera, all in the videos, all in front of everything when everything's going good. But as soon as you lose, you can't show up. I'm gonna say this as somebody who really liked Travis Kelce's game. I do not like his attitude. You are a 35, 36 year old man. You are supposed to be a leader for that team because when it's time to have all the accolades, you're good with it. You want to do all the State Farm commercials with Patrick Mahomes and everything else. You want to be all in front of the camera. But when you go through adversity, you show who you are, man. And that's not a good look. And you've come on that podcast before and you've apologized for it. And you did it again. And I'm glad someone else in the media is calling you out about it. I'm just a little guy. No one knows me yet. You know? And, that's just not how you do things. You're supposed to be the guy. You won 3 Super Bowls. You've won. You've seen your day in the sun. You've done a lot of things that NFL players dream of doing. I mean, in sports, period. Not only to win one championship, but you won 3. And you've been a focal point of the offense. You know what I mean? You've been a focal point of the offense for years. And once you slow down and can't be the guy you need to be, you go from dancing in the end zone and being all over the place with Taylor Swift to now you don't want to show your face until you get on the podcast. I'm just gonna let you know that's a weak move. That's just my thoughts. Who is this? This is Happy Evelyn. Hey, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you dropping in. You said the Dolphins are dumb enough to think a Chris Greer's 7th round pick will make an NFL starting quarterback. Well, I'm gonna say this. Listen, you got to remember Trey Lance was drafted in the first round. I think he was the number 2 pick for the 49ers. And remember, the 49ers traded a lot of picks for Trey Lance. Um, John Lynch would have been fired had Brock Purdy not panned out as the 7th round pick. So while I get what you're saying, because I mean, obviously, listen, you're a Dolphins fan, I get it totally. But you better hope Quinn Ewers hit because that 1st round pick becomes more valuable when you have a quarterback that's making $50 million a year having to go sit on the bench. So you need that pick to hit. That pick don't hit. Dolphins get set back 4 or 5 years. So they're in a situation where they have to figure out if Quinn Ewers is something because Quinn Ewers was supposed to be a higher pick. I think just Whether you believe he was a first round pick, a third round pick, I thought he made it drop to about a fourth round pick, but him dropping to a seventh was crazy. Uh, we'll see. We'll see. Get his first start Sunday, so we'll see what he is. But we definitely know two, ain't it? So you know. But I appreciate the comment though. Appreciate the comment. But yeah, back to the Kansas City Chiefs. They're in a situation where they got to rebuild, and Travis Kelce has had a great career, but it's time for him to go home. When you don't want to take accountability no more, and smelt the flowers too much, and you don't want to come out because you lost the game, it's time for you to go home. You put yourself above the team. Now you're going on podcast. I don't care if it's your podcast or anybody else's podcast. Your job is to go address the media, win, lose, or draw. I can accept it happening once, maybe twice in your career, but not in a whole year when it does not go the way you want it to go. Then you're out of here. We'll be out of here for real. Go ahead and just hit it for real. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm Andy Reid. He don't want to show up. You ain't even got to play the rest of the year. Now he may not want to because he ain't playing for nothing. But go ahead and send him out the pasture. He can hit it. They ain't gonna hold you. You out of there. Now, let's get to the